Hey guys, sorry about the break. The vape wife was making a illustrious entrance into Vapely Skate Manor, and I wanted to go and say hello and give her a kiss before I finished the video, because that's the sort of sweet, considerate husband I am. Anything to say about that, vape wife?
Nothing.
Nothing to say? It was a good kiss though, wasn't it?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. I'll talk about the Ghost mv1 and more about my kissing skills at a later date. Right, where were we? Out of the box performance. The out of the box performance on this is really outstanding. It's not the Firefly 2. You're going to be able to get this out of the box and get results straight away without any sort of fancy preparation. It's not fussy. There's been a few reports that it's fussy about what goes in. It's not a complete slut either. It's not as forgiving as this. You do have to prepare it a certain way, but out of the box you can get results. And to be honest, the VC did play this vape down. He said 50-50 vapor on level 3 first draw. I've tested this extensively. I haven't failed to get vapor first draw level 3. In fact, if you prepare it a certain way, you'll get vapor on level 1 and you'll get nice vapor with visible clouds on level 1. If you just chuck it in straight out of the box without knowing what you're doing, you hit level 3, like 99% chance you are going to get vapor on the first draw. That goes in there. For the people that are having issues with the latch, it looks like you just push down on it. Don't push down on it. This is where the problem is. This vape is very intuitive. It's very ergonomic the way it works in your hand. There's a slope on this catch, and if you run your thumb down the slope, it pops straight open. I didn't even apply any pressure. No pressure. Towards the tail end of the latch where it lifts up, as you run your thumb down, just slightly press down. There's no issue with that latch. There's no issue. There's no design error. It's not hard. I get what people have said. It looks like you're supposed to push it, but it's a latch. It's not a button. It's a latch. It moves sideways and backwards. It's not a button. So there is no issue with that. That's fine. So I've got one in there. It's already been used. I took one drawer off of this. No, two drawers. I did one drawer at level 1, which I filmed, showing the lights on camera, and a drawer on level 3 on this. And that is what the AVB is looking like. There's still hits left in this. Where people have said they've had some charring, I'm not an engineer, but I believe there's a depression, slight depression in the lid that dips down. Where it's coming into contact with the herb, you're overpacking the crucible. I think that's what's happening. I tried to replicate the charring. I tried everything I could to get it to combust. I couldn't get full combustion. I could get it to slightly catch at the top of the load in the middle by creating a hot spot, by overpacking the crucible, and by overpacking and not fitting it correctly. Now this is a very loose fitting convection style vape, like the Firefly 2. You don't want to pack your herb in this like you would pack your herb into a chamber. The best way to do it is hold your crucible, pick up your herb if you're unsure until you know what you're doing. Pick up your herb and just crumble it in. Every time you crumble it in, just tap the side of your crucible and you'll see it sort of shake into place, because what happens is when you dump it in, you dump it straight into the middle. Then it's not properly filling out the sides. So you're creating a hot spot in the middle of your crucible, which don't help. So knock it on the side, bang it around. Make sure you've got no herb on the outside lip. You put that on. And as I said, I've done no special preparation with this. I haven't completely dried the herb out. I just ground it and or grinded it. I don't know, words are hard sometimes. And this is how the interface works out of the box. Now it's one button with a sequence of lights. So you've got your quick start guide. You familiarise yourself with that. It's not hard. You're going to pick it up really quick. And by the second time of doing it, you know where you're at. And this is how simple it is. 3 clicks, turn it on. You're in vape mode. Where you are now is where you left it from your last session. You press the button down again and it will display your battery. That's 3 lights. That's full battery. And then you get 1, 2. That's how you are. Right, now to select your temperatures. While you're displaying, should I say, your battery life, you then have to press again to get into temperature mode. This is where the interface, it could be a little bit easier, but once you've got experience of it, it's not difficult. It can just be a little bit long-winded to get where you want to go. If you want to get straight into your temperatures, you still have to go through this procedure. But it's an entry-level vape, and seriously, I'm nitpicking. This is a really good piece of kit. I'm seriously nitpicking, and as my wife can attest to, I pick everything apart. We was watching Rogue One. I made one funny comment, then I had to dial it in before I spoiled it for everyone. Right, here we go. So you hold that down. It's now displaying battery. Before it clicks off, you hold it again. Level 1 is temperature setting 1, temperature setting 2, 3 amber lights. Temperature level 4, 1 red light. Temperature level 5 is 2 red lights. And then the concentrate setting, which is level 6, is 3 red lights. Never use dry herb on the concentrate setting. Never use concentrates on the dry herb setting. That's not going to go well for you. It's not going to go well for the mv1. So that's the performance right out of the box, should I say. Even get ghosted before you do a video. Look, I took 3 hits and I'm on the ghost train. So really, I should bang that out. I'm not going to get rid of that because I'm going to reload it and vape it later. But I just want to show you out of the box, without any special preparation, the results you can get. There's been other people talking about the grind for this. Oh, it's so fussy, it's so fussy. It's not fussy. Look. Conduction, medium to fine, tight pack. Standard all conduction vapes. Convection vapes, medium to coarse, loose pack. It's not this vape. It's all convection vapes. Why do you think so many people, when the Firefly came out, couldn't get the Firefly to work? Because it's a completely different style. I told you, it's not apples and oranges, it's apples and apples. That's a fresh apple from the fruit bowl. That's an apple baked in the oven. They're still as appellaceous as each other, but different. Right. This is the last of the Amnesia haze that I have been saving, and I want to get this. This has got a sound on camera if we can. Listen to that audible crack. That is dried to perfection, cured to perfection, and I want to show you how good this grinder is. Okay, look, I've said in the other video, yes, I am reviewing this grinder. It's an impartial review. I was not paid, but I think, as I knock stuff over on the vape station, or the garden table, as the wife calls it.
And the laundry table.
And the laundry table. Shh, don't tell them this. I've got a man cave and a vape station, not an extension and a garden table.
Extension and garden table.
Right, literally, this even impressed my wife. Not only is it grounded in just a few, but it self-cleans because it's completely ceramic coated. I've never had to clean this grinder. And look at that fluffy, consistent grind. That's beautiful. Perfect for the mv1, and in fact, perfect for that as well. I actually thought, I didn't realise that fell over. I thought that fell over and I secretly smiled. Now I'm like, oh fuck. Right, anyway, let me just show you this. Pop that out. That's just the keef that I've been collecting from this haze. That is going to be something really special that we'll have to do something on a video with, like a keef bowl or something, but that's going to be like Space Mountain or something. That's going to be a hell of a ride. Right. We open that. This is the way I'm going to say to do it. As again, I've just ground this, and it is dry. It could be bone dry if I ground it now and just left the grounds out to dry. I'm not going to bother because it's not as fussy as people say. I'm just gonna. I don't want to drop my herb everywhere. I'm just going to put it in, bang it. This is just the standard way. And then when I do my session, take you through my session on the mv1, I'll show you the tips I got, the tips I have to the big clouds in the ghosted video. If you've seen them, I'll show you how I get them. It's not trade secrets. It's a bit of common sense and just a bit of experience with convection vapes, because they're just completely different beasts. Right, nothing special with that. Just banged it in, lid on top, and let's see. VC says 50-50 chance of vapor on the first hit on level 3. I say nonsense. I say 100% chance. So I could be stooging myself here, but I don't think I am. I've got confidence in this, and I say common sense will prevail.
Don't embarrass me.
Never, my darling. Also, just quickly, the issue with this being tight, with the gaskets will get replaced. So when you're pulling it out, you don't want to shift your heatsink. So just hook a finger over each side while you retract the mouthpiece. Now, before I hit, fully extended, practically free flowing air. I don't like it like that because sometimes you just forget to work for it. You get a little bit of draw resistance there. You know you're pulling on something, then you work. That's when you get the big clouds when you work for them. So what I do is I dip it down a little bit and then I pull it back up slightly, because in my twisted mind, I think the slight pull back up just tightens that silicone around the glass. Maybe that's nonsense. I don't know, but I'm the one getting the request for the tutorial on the big clouds, not you. So let's go. Level 3, 100% I'm going to get a cloud on this. Was never in doubt. It was never in doubt. And for level 3, for the first pull, because everyone knows the first pull is normally just pure flavour with no visible vapour. I've had vapes, and I've used vapes where I don't get any visible vapour, just pure flavour, taste, but no plumes. There, a lovely one on level 3. So you think level 4, level 5, which we will go through in the session, but I'm just showing you out of the box performance on level 3. Whoever's saying that it's not performing, cunty McFuckknuckle, it's horse. You're talking horse. That's out of the box. I've done nothing. I've done none of my tips, none of my little tricks to get the huge clouds. I've done none of it. I've picked up the crucible, I've dropped herb in, I haven't done anything else. I've closed it, I've put it in, I've put it on level 3, I've hit it for 15 seconds and I got a cloud, first one. And you know that it will prime up and the second cloud will be better, the third cloud will be better, and then the fourth and the fifth cloud it'll dissipate off. But that wasn't the biggest of the clouds I can get. I'm just showing you out of the box performance. It's, in my opinion, pretty stellar.